my lovely Vixxens, it's Foxy here, and welcome to the first episode of Making of a Movie. So I get so many questions all the time, like, what camera do you use? What do you do for this? How do you do this? What do we do with this? How do we do this? All about filmmaking, and I've decided to start a series that'll cover everything. So today we're going to be covering pre-production and plotting, summaries, setting up everything to be created. So first we're going to start with developing your plot. On my notes page, everything is spelled wrong. Don't type up notes at 3 a.m. Don't do it. Make something new. Okay? People get bored with the same concepts over and over and over again. I can't stress it enough that your idea needs to be something fresh, or people are just gonna lose interest. How fun is it to watch the same zombie movie over and over and over again with new actors? It's not very fun at all. Create something new and exciting that people haven't seen before. If you're gonna make a zombie movie, put a twist on it. Also, something really important that I think in developing a plot is have a plot that makes people think, that people can relate to, and bring new ideas to the world. Make people think about your plot. What does this mean? Well, how does this reflect on today's society? What lessons can we learn from this? You can take a really simple plot. If you make people think about what's happening in it and how it connects to today and how it can connect to people, people are going to be interested in it because they're going to be like, wow, I haven't seen this before. This makes me think of this. And what are all these new feelings that I'm feeling? I'm so bad at talking, I need to not have a YouTube channel. Now, developing plots is something that is really difficult for people, because coming up with ideas that are new and fresh and that are going to make people think and that are just interesting can be difficult. Draw inspiration from things. It's okay to be inspired by stuff. Inspiration is what makes everything. Everyone is inspired by something. Watch a ton of TV shows, read a bunch of books, read magazine articles, go outside. Go outside, please. Collect memories. Collect things. Draw inspiration from the world. This is a super interesting video, give it a thumbs up. Now, something that people find really difficult when developing a plot, say set in a dystopian future or set in just a different world or anything, is creating an entire world, which is insane to do, because you have to know your world inside and out as if you live in it. The creator needs to mentally live in this other world that they have built, and they need to know the characters, they need to know the economy. It is not possible to create a world where everything is the same in our world, except it's set thousands of years in the future and we have flying cars. Something in our world has to have been impacted because of those changes. If you have flying cars in your world, there's a new economy. Who can afford flying cars? If we can afford flying cars, why can we afford flying cars? What makes it so that we can have flying cars? You have to know your economy, you have to know what is running the world and what is central to your world in its development. You cannot just change some aspect of our society and expect everything else to stay the same, because that's not how things work. One thing that changes, everything else is affected. It's just how the world works. Now, if you watch my channel and stuff, you would know that I'm very focused on TV shows, so the majority of this will be referring to TV shows. But in all of that, you still need to have a goal of how many episodes you're going to have. So one thing that I can say that is very central to setting up your story is to set an episode goal. You need to know your beginning, your middle, and your end, as in every story, which can transfer to TV, movie, literature. Everything has a beginning, a middle, and an end. You need to set an amount of episodes that you need that done in, or else it's just going to drag on and on and on, and that'll really help with developing everything and knowing where to put all the parts and what you need to cram in that amount of time. Anything you do needs to have the beginning, the middle, and the end. That's how a story goes. So what I usually recommend is when you're plotting and when you're setting up everything, just write what's going to happen at the beginning of your story, what's going to happen in the middle of your story, and what's going to happen at the end of your story. Then you can go back and fill in every key point in the middle that's going to get it to where it needs to be. Now, something that I do, which is extremely excessive, I break down every scene of every episode. So I'll have a document and it'll say episode 1. Say I need like 7 scenes in the episode. I'll write down each of the scenes in that episode in a flowchart, what order they're in, and then I'll write what happens exactly in each of those scenes. and then that'll go on for how many ever episodes I need. And I have that done for episodes 16 to 33 of Vengeance Reigns, so I know every single thing that happens in every single scene throughout the whole season. The most important part of all of this is you need to write stuff down. Think of it as in school. Whenever I was in school and the teacher's like, you're gonna write this down because you're gonna forget it later and it's gonna be on the test. You're like, I got this. Who do you think I am? Get out of here, teacher. I'm 16. I know what I'm talking about. I remember everything. And then you get to the exam and they ask you on it and you completely forgot it, right? Right. If you think of a great idea, if you think of a great anything, you're going to forget it later, so write that shiz down. Keep track of a list of symbols and motifs and things that you want to follow and make continuous throughout your series. So that is all that I have for my pre-production portion. Make something new. Make people think. Write shit down. Have a goal. And make sure that your story has a beginning, a middle, and an end before you start anything. And then, at this point, you're ready to bring in characters. Next episode, we're going to focus on creating your characters and developing them. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up if you liked it and subscribe to my channel for more content. I hope you guys have a lovely day and maybe this video was helpful to you. If not, that's okay. Whatever. I tried. Okay. Shine on!